Can you feel it? That gnawing dread in the pit of your stomach, the cold sweat on your brow? For Golden State Warriors fans, it's a familiar sensation these days. It's the fear that the dynasty, the one we all believe would last forever, is now teetering on the brink. And with Steph Curry's precious prime years ticking away, the Warriors are facing a summer that could redefine their future, a summer where they might have to gamble $30 million and confront the agonizing ghost of trade that almost happened. We've ridden the highs, witnessed the unparalleled brilliance, and celebrated the championships. But the recent playoff exit, a hard-fought battle cut short by Curry's hamstring injury in Game 1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, felt different. It wasn't just a loss, it was a glaring spotlight on a critical problem. Steph Curry desperately needs help. He can't do it alone anymore, not with the league's landscape shifting and the competition growing fiercer than ever. The Warriors, to their credit, tried to swing for the fences at the trade deadline, bringing in Jimmy Butler. It was a bold move, a statement of intent, and for a while it worked. The duo sparked hope, carrying the team into the second round. But when Curry went down, the team struggled mightily, ultimately falling to Minnesota 4-1. The message was clear. Butler, as impactful as he is, simply wasn't enough. This injury, this premature playoff exit, it might just be the catalyst the Warriors need. It might be the stark reality check that forces their hand. With Curry's championship window narrowing, the time for half measures is over. It's time to go all in, to make the kind of make-or-break decision that defines legacies. So what's the next big move? The rumor mill is already churning, and one name has emerged as a potential game-changer. Indiana Pacers big man Myles Turner, a 6'11" center currently battling in the NBA Finals. Turner is set to hit free agency, where he's expected to be one of the most coveted players on the market. NBA insider Jake Fisher recently dropped a report that sends shivers down the spines of Warriors fans everywhere. Fisher indicates a strong sentiment among various league executives that Turner will re-sign with Indiana. And here's the kicker. Cap strategists are projecting his salary to land in the $30 million range in terms of average annual value. Now, let's talk about the cold, hard truth of the Warriors' salary cap situation. It's a mess. They are deep in the luxury tax, and frankly, they simply can't compete with other teams in free agency when it comes to straight cash offers. So, if the Warriors want Turner, it won't be a simple signing. It'll have to be a sign-and-trade deal, a complicated maneuver that requires the cooperation of both the Pacers and Turner himself. The only way Turner ends up in Golden State is if he and the Pacers fail to agree on terms. That's the crack in the door, the sliver of opportunity the Warriors are hoping for. But even if that window opens, the Warriors face another monumental decision. Are they willing to give Turner the money he wants, even if it means unprecedented financial gymnastics? And it's not just about the money. To lure Turner away from a team that clearly values him, the Warriors would have to sacrifice some significant assets. We're talking about players like Jonathan Kuminga, a young talent with immense potential and crucial draft capital. On top of that, their front office would need to perform some intricate cap space maneuvering just to accommodate Turner's projected $30 million contract. It's a high-wire act with no safety net. Make no mistake, acquiring Myles Turner would be a risky move. But consider what he brings to the table. An elite shot blocker, a stretch five who can space the floor, and a defensive anchor. He could be the missing piece, the player who truly elevates the Warriors back into serious championship contention in 2026 and beyond. This isn't just about winning a few more games. It's about pushing all the chips to the center of the table for one last, glorious run. But as the Warriors contemplate this potential future with Myles Turner, there's another specter haunting the halls of the Chase Center. The ghost of trade that almost happened, a reunion that would have shaken the very foundations of the NBA. Before the Jimmy Butler deal, before the playoff heartbreak, the Warriors were reportedly on the cusp of bringing Kevin Durant back home. Can you even imagine? Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant together again. It's a fantasy concocted in the minds of basketball fans. What a scenario that could have changed the entire complexion of the season. Durant, who won 2 championships for the Warriors in 2017 and 2018, was reportedly discontent in Phoenix. And Golden State, it seems, was ready to capitalize. Draymond Green, ever the unfiltered truth teller, recently spilled the beans on this near miss. According to Ben Stenar of Sports Illustrated, Green recounted a conversation with Warriors owner Joe Lacob. "I saw Joe Lacob, and Joe gets excited. That's my guy," Green recalled. Joe goes, "Draymond, I think we can get Kevin Durant. It's right there at the finish line. It's happening. We're getting Kevin Durant back." We talk about it. He's like, "You think it'll work?" I'm like, "Absolutely." But just as quickly as the dream materialized, it vanished. Green continued. He comes running back to me like 2 minutes later. Draymond, I wasn't supposed to say anything. Don't say nothing to nobody." The deal, for whatever reason, fell apart. Durant chose to stay in Phoenix for the rest of the season, and now he's likely to be traded this offseason. While Klay Thompson might no longer be in the mix, a core of Curry, Green, and Durant would have been a formidable force heading into the postseason. And yes, Curry's injury would have derailed any version of the Warriors, but putting him and Durant back together would have struck fear into any opponent on the other side. Acquiring Durant would have undoubtedly cost more than Butler. Think Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, among other assets. But the increased scoring power and defensive versatility of Durant would have been worth every single penny. Now, the bitter pill for Warriors fans is that they likely don't have enough assets to pry Durant away from the Suns this offseason. The missed opportunity at the deadline looms large, a painful reminder of what could have been. So, here we stand at a critical juncture. The Golden State Warriors are at a crossroads. The dream of a never-ending dynasty is fading, and the urgency to act is palpable. Steph Curry is still elite, but his prime is a finite resource. The team needs significant reinforcements, and they need them now. The Myles Turner pursuit represents a potential lifeline, a bold, calculated risk that could inject vital talent and defensive prowess into the roster. But it comes with a hefty price tag, both in terms of salary and the potential loss of promising young assets. And lurking in the background is the fandom of Kevin Durant, a constant reminder of a monumental trade that almost materialized, a missed opportunity that could haunt the franchise for years to come. This summer won't just be about roster moves. It'll be about defining the final chapter of the Golden State Warriors dynasty. Will they make the bold, make-or-break decision that reignites their championship aspirations? Or will they shy away from the risk, leaving Steph Curry to fight a battle he can no longer win alone? What do you think the Warriors should do? Should they go all in for Myles Turner, no matter the cost? Or is it time to accept that the dynasty is over and start a full rebuild? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as gripped by this Warriors drama as we are, hit that like button